These look like old quatrains. This is the quatrain that was so famous after the death of King Henry II. Some people thought it was a prediction of his death, following an eye wound during a tournament. And yet, it seems to me that there was another one which better fit the circumstances. It's just as I thought. This quatrain could correspond much more readily to the death of Henry II. For that matter, I'm ready to bet that it's this one that will be associated with the event in the end. No need to heat this preparation. It smells really good. I hope it'll work.
Do you have the mandrake?
Yes, everything's ready. What must I do now?
Pour the powder you've made into the brazier, light it, and give me the sage wine. Not bad for a first try. The quatrain, Madeleine. Read me the quatrain again.
Morning on the court shall fall, when 12 times catastrophe has told. One by one, in their tombs they lie deplored, soon joined by those whom the Queen adored.
That's not it.
Excuse me?
That's not what I wrote, but it resembles it. The images are still fuzzy, but the verses came to me near here. I was walking, I believe, and then I found it and wanted to write.
What did you find, Father?
It was on the ground, in the grass, full of little engraving.
What are you talking about?
The stone, Madeleine. It's when I found the stone that I had the idea. But there were 2 quatrains, not one.
A stone? Did you keep it?
Yes, I think so. It's in the observatory, maybe. Take my medallion.
I assume that Chavigny always had access to your notes.
Of course.
But why did he only give one of the quatrains to the Queen? Father? He's fallen asleep. 2 quatrains and an engraved stone. It's not much, but it's something to go on. I'm going to look into that stone tonight. As for the quatrain, if I don't find it here, I'll go take a discreet look in Chavigny's things tomorrow. It has to be a full year since I set foot in here, but it still seems just as magical to me. So here's the famous stone. It looks so much like the one that Philibert wrapped up so carefully, you'd think it was the same stone. But it's getting late. I'll clear this up tomorrow. The night wasn't very restful, and I fear that the day to come is likely to have more bad surprises in store for me.
Good morning, sweetheart. Did you sleep well?
Not really, but that doesn't matter. What about you? How do you feel?
Famished.
That's a good sign. What would you like?
Bread. There's nothing better for restoring your strength.
Very well. I'll see what I can do.
What is it?
Hello, Smith. It's Madeleine de Nostre-Dame. I need to repair a part from my mother's bread kneading machine. May I use your forge?
Of course, young lady, but you'll have to manage on your own. Since the plague struck our village, I prefer staying away from everybody.
That's a wise decision.
Yes, but we'll soon be wanting for food. When you finished repairing the bread kneading machine, I wouldn't say no to a little bread. My wife and children have empty bellies.
No problem. Perfect. I just have to cool the metal and it'll be finished. have to let it rest now. Not yet.
Thank you, Madeleine.
Yes?
I brought you some bread.
Thank you very much.
Hello, César. How is your investigation going?
It's at a standstill, frankly. It's this quatrain thing that's bothering me.
Why?
My father can't seem to recall those verses.
That's hardly astonishing. Nostradamus is no spring chicken.
True enough. But don't you have a copy of the quatrain so I can show it to him?
I gave it to the Queen. For that matter, she must have given it to you, didn't she?
She did. But I hoped you might have a version that was, let's say, more complete.
Are you insinuating I'm hiding something on purpose?
I would never do that.
I would hope not. Now leave me, I'm busy, and I'm no longer in the mood for talking with you.
I find him awfully touchy for someone with nothing to hide. I absolutely have to get into his office. Jean-Aimé, am I disturbing you?
Not in the least, my dear. What brings you here?
I like to walk here. The sight of all these books fascinates me.
I understand perfectly. I'd like to read them all, but I'm afraid I haven't the time.
What are those books behind you about? The ones that were near Philibert's desk?
Nothing in particular. I'm not even sure they were classified yet.
You're sure those books have nothing special to do with Philibert's research?
I don't think they do. He had just arrived and certainly hadn't had time yet to organize the library in relation to his research.
You seem to have a lot to do, so I'll let you work.
Very well. See you later.
Hello, scribe.
Madeleine de Nostre-Dame, I presume.
Indeed.
You shouldn't be here. You disturb the calm that prevails in this place. Your brother was authorized to go wherever he likes, but I've received no instructions concerning you. I would ask you therefore to leave, or at least not to bother me.
Smith?
What can I do for you?
I need to make a key from an impression, but I'm afraid it's kind of a difficult operation. Could you do it for me? I'd gladly do you a favor in return.
I don't know. What with the disease that's going around, I don't dare leave my house, though I would sorely like to. If you bring me one of your father's medicines, I'll make the key.
I'll go see with him about that.
No problem. I'll wait for you.
I'm looking for the recipe of a medicine to prevent catching the plague.
Unfortunately, there is no completely reliable miracle medicine. But I think that if my preparations are administered early enough, they're effective.
Tell me.
The easiest one to make is a vinegar to which you add garlic.
And that's enough?
Both products have antiseptic properties. A little vinegar every day is good for your health. As for garlic, it protects you from contagious diseases. But I also prepare a powder that gives off beneficial fumes. Unfortunately, I forgot the exact makeup. You should find the recipe and some ambergris on my desk.
No need to heat this preparation. All I have to do now is heat the whole thing. It must be ready.
Yes?
I have your medicine. Vinegar of the 4 thieves. A spoonful per day prevents contagion.
Thanks, Madeleine. You've lifted a great burden from me. Give me the impression of the key and come by later. I'll take care of everything.
No need to bother him for the moment. No point in waking him. I have to go to the chateau. I'll come see him later. Is that my key sitting outside?
Yes, that's it. Take it. And thanks again for the bread and the medicine.
Thank you. Again?